Let's add some lovage to the salad. There's so much of this, I'm just gonna rip it. All right. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to PrettyGoodCooking.com. Tonight on the show, I'm going to teach you how to make a salad using early harvestable vegetables from my garden. You may have known my garden from such famous videos as Garden Update 1, 2, and also 3. Here are the vegetables, and here's some footage of me picking them. So, as is important, I've said this before, I'll say it again, anything you bring in from outside you should wash thoroughly, especially if you've got dogs like mine that piss on anything. Doesn't matter if it's 4 feet up in the air, they're 1 foot tall, they will find a way to pee on that. So I'm gonna start by sorting through here. I'm gonna try to work on the greens first. So this is lovage. Lovage tastes like a spicy celery. I'm gonna give that a thorough wash, and I'm gonna pick the leaves from the stems. The stems appear to be very fibrous. Oh, not as good, not as good. Bad texture. Ooh. Here I have some peas. They're one of the first spring vegetables. There's sugar peas and snap peas, and I think there's more in there, but I can't find them. Mainly I got the flat peas, but there's the sugar pea too. While I'm washing these, I'm gonna pull off some of the ends, the little caps. To the flour, which you could eat if you want, or not. And then some people like to pull that string off, but these are young and tender, so who cares? I don't care. Next up, we got our radishes. These are icicle radishes. They're long and oblong. I think they are French. If you want a nice clean radish, you can just slice off the end. That was quite a bit. So the greens are edible, but you want to be a little bit selective. I'll probably try to pick like the more tender ones, but sometimes they have prickles on them. Those aren't any good to eat. Yeah, that has some prickles there. These are wild mustard leaves. They have a nice mustard flavor. They're highly invasive. Some people hate them, but I'm eating them. Next up is some of our butterleaf lettuce. At least I think that's what it is. These have the roots still on, so you can actually just slice that off like so. And then it's pretty important to like try to get each leaf individually, because who knows what was living in there. Oh, they're dirty. All right, last off is some of our kale. John was amazed at how quickly these got limp, but you would too if you were a baby that got pulled out of the ground. So we'll trim some of those roots. And very thorough washing. If you see any like yellow leaves, cast them aside. Kale is notoriously one of the most dirty plants. And apparently it's also one of those that has a shitload of chemicals on it. I think it's because it's a pain in the ass to keep it alive. And here's our scape, which will, garlic scape that we'll wash. Garlic scape is the top part of a garlic that becomes a flower. 1 per plant. So I'm gonna chop these up. The scape is something that you could basically just dice, or slice, I guess is the word. And to make it easier to chop, you have to cut it into sections, because cutting something that's curly can be difficult. I'm starting with this for no particular reason. This is what I grabbed. These are very, very tender. If they were woody, you would need to be more concerned about how thick you chop them. It also probably wouldn't taste very good at that point. These are similar to green onions, a little bit more solid. They don't have that onion bite. They stink. God, like, if you got a salad spinner or anything like that, maybe you could use that. It makes for a nicer salad. And I'm just gonna start chopping my leafy greens. There they are, some of them. More coarse chops. I'm gonna try to get my non-leafy things out. For peas, you can leave them in whole, or a vertical slice can be nice. Has that sugar pea, big peas inside. And then the radishes, really it's up to you. Thin slices like that can be good. A bisect cut I also think was nice, especially for these since they're so long. And if you want, you could even cut long strips, just for the hell of it. These are pretty spicy radishes, just FYI. I got my last set of greens. These are gonna be the auxiliary greens. So we got our lovage, our mustard, some radish leaves. I'm gonna kind of bunch these up and give them more of a thin shred. And that's because these are stronger flavored greens. So you want a little bit less in each bite. You can almost treat these like herbs. This is a fine chop. Alrighty. Let's get a big, nice bowl. And we'll start with our green base. And you know, if some of these get mixed up, you know, who gives a shit? But I think one of the more aesthetically pleasing things you can do is to try to layer your salad a little bit. So I'm gonna dress these, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of my herby stuff, my fine chopped greens. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some of the scapes. I'm gonna set everything else aside. I'm gonna put it on top of the salad. That's purely for aesthetic reasons. It's gonna look nice having like a base of greens with some stuff on top. When you're enjoying a garden salad, it's important that you get, you know, most of the flavors. So I'm just gonna dress it with some olive oil, and I'm gonna use a little bit of ramp vinegar. You can use regular vinegar, but this is nice Nice oniony flavor. A little bit of salt and pepper. And if you wanted, you could add a little bit of lemon, but not too worried about it. So either using your hands or some tongs, go ahead and dress the greens. And if you wanted to, you could just throw it all in there together. But I think this will look a little bit nicer. Actually, no. Yeah. So let's go ahead and plate this up. Take our dressed greens and spread them out fairly evenly. And then you can use your skills as an artist to create the rest of your salad. So fun things to do can be like make a little crisscross, you know, or you can kind of place things around. But really, one of the nice things about a salad is having the aesthetics of lots of stuff going on the top. No one really cares about anything else. Even distribution is far less important. But you can see just that nice color contrast between the radishes and the rustic greens. Got some of those scapes. More of those herby type things. And if you would like, you could top with some cheese, add a little bit more olive oil maybe, just like a very small drizzle. And there's the salad. I think we're gonna have some chicken with this, but you could just serve it as is. Some people eat just salads with no meat. That's what world we live in. All right, let's give this salad a taste. Looks good. That's really nice. It tastes so different from like a normal salad. There's so many flavors going on. Full warning, you're probably gonna get some bitterness that you're not used to because this is not commercially produced. But like a lot of greens, a lot of things that grow in the ground are bitter. I mean, this is the way it is. You just gotta deal with it because it's good for you.
Does it taste healthy?
Very healthy. That's pretty good. That's very good. So you too could grow a garden and have healthy salad. And the nice thing is that salad goes quick. So, you know, as soon as we eat that, we'll grow some more. So hope you enjoyed this. We all could eat some more salads. And see you later. That is how you do it, as always.